If you've ever tried to eat healthier, added more plants, more fiber, and ended up bloated, uncomfortable, and frustrated, this video is for you because fiber is one of the most powerful tools we have for human health. It feeds the gut microbiome, it strengthens the gut barrier, and it reduces inflammation. And those benefits are why higher fiber intake is linked to lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, colon cancer, and even longer life. But here's the paradox. The thing that's supposed to heal your gut can be the thing that makes you feel worse. And that leads a lot of people to give up on fiber altogether. That's an understandable reaction, but it's the wrong conclusion. So today, we're going to fix that. I'm Dr. Will Bulsiewicz, gastroenterologist, fiber expert, and New York Times bestselling author. And I'm going to walk you through 4 specific reasons why fiber causes bloating, not in theory, but in real life. And then I'll give you 4 steps in order to fix it. No extremes, no eliminating plants forever, no blaming your gut. Here's the truth. Fiber isn't optional for human health. You definitely want to get this right, but how you introduce fiber makes all the difference. I want you to hear me loud and clear. Bloating does not mean fiber is bad for you. Fermentation is not inflammation. Gas production is not damage. On a basic level, bloating happens when your diet and your gut microbiome are not properly matched. And here's the key point most people miss. Your gut microbiome reacts and responds to you, to your food choices, to your habits, to your history. It has been trained by what you've done in the past. That's what it's good at. And most of us have never really trained our gut to handle fiber. If we want fiber to be part of the future, and we absolutely do, then we need to train it properly. Not all at once, but progressively. So if bloating isn't a failure and fiber isn't the problem, then the obvious question becomes, what's actually going wrong? In my experience, there are 4 main reasons people struggle with fiber. Once you understand them, the solution becomes a lot more straightforward. Reason number 1, too much, too fast. Someone goes from very little fiber to a lot all at once, all in one meal. Think of your gut like it's a muscle. There's a certain amount of strength, a certain amount of work that it can do. And when you spike your fiber intake, you overwhelm the system. It simply can't keep up. The result is sloppy digestion with gas, bloating, and sometimes discomfort. Reason number 2, the microbiome isn't adapted yet. Fiber tolerance is trainable. As the microbiome adapts, fermentation becomes more efficient. Gas production becomes more controlled. You extract more benefit from the exact same foods. As your gut gets better with fiber, so does your metabolism, your immune system, and your overall resilience. This is not just about digestion, it's about how your body functions. Reason number 3, FODMAP sensitivity. FODMAP is an acronym, FODMAP, which stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. Forgive me for being so nerdy. They're not bad. Actually, they're very good. They're prebiotic, which means they feed the good bacteria, but they're potent. They produce a lot of gas, particularly in those who are FODMAP sensitive, which often shows up with foods like dairy, wheat, onions, garlic, or beans. If this is the issue, there should be a definable pattern to which foods are causing gas and bloating. We have an entire episode dedicated to fart science, what foods cause them, and how to make them less stinky in the Gut Insiders podcast, which you can get right here on YouTube or whatever podcast app you prefer. I'll link to it in the description below. Reason number 4 is constipation, the gas multiplier. This one is critically important and often overlooked. When gut motility is slow, microbes are given unlimited time to ferment fiber. More time means more gas. So fiber plus constipation is a setup for bloating. This isn't a fiber problem. It's a rhythm problem. Your gut is out of rhythm. Move things through at a normal pace, and gas becomes far less of an issue. The good news is that each of these problems has a clear, fixable solution if you do them in the right order. Here's how we fix the mismatch between your gut microbiome and your diet, step by step. Step 1, fix constipation first. This is non-negotiable. If stool isn't moving, gas has nowhere to go. Slow motility gives these microbes unlimited time to ferment fiber, which means more gas and bloating. So, before you increase fiber, hydration matters. Regular bowel movements matter. And sometimes, magnesium or a gentle osmotic laxative can help. Here's a simple rule to remember. A moving, regular gut is a tolerant gut. We want to get you back in rhythm. Step number 2, start low and go slow. Once things are moving, now it's time to train your gut. Start with small amounts and be consistent from day to day. Think training, not testing, which means adding a little bit more. Starting low really works here because it meets your microbiome where it is today. Going slow gives it the time that it needs to adapt. You're not trying to see what you can tolerate once. You're teaching your microbiome what to do every day. Step number 3, use a low FODMAP approach as a starting line, not as a finish line. If your symptoms are loud, it's okay to reduce the fermentable fibers temporarily by following a low FODMAP diet. This isn't a failure. It's symptom control. The goal is to calm the gut first, then intentionally reintroduce, and over time, broaden your tolerance. Think of it as a 1 step back and then 2 steps forward. Temporary restriction before reintroduction. Ultimately, we're going to get to expansion, not avoidance. But a low FODMAP approach is a way of matching your gut for where it is today. Step number 4, build gentle plant diversity. Now is the phase where you can grow your capacity, but we can still take a gentle approach. Cooked plants are easier than raw at first. Repetition builds tolerance. Foods that caused symptoms early often become easier over time. This is how you move from managing fiber to actually benefiting from it. No longer is it your enemy. Now, it's your friend. It's making you feel better. Everything up to this point is about principles, but I want to talk briefly about tools that can help apply them. For some people, especially early on, it can be helpful to have a simple daily way to support all 4 steps at once. That's where 38 Terra Daily Microbiome Nutrition, or DMN, can fit. Because it's low FODMAP and delivered in a measured daily dose, it can support regularity when constipation is part of the picture, allow you to start low and slow without overwhelming the gut, reduce FODMAP load while still feeding the beneficial microbes, and help build microbial capacity as you expand plant diversity. It's not a replacement for food. It's a consistent daily habit that helps your microbiome adapt over time. And if you don't need it, that's great. Food still comes first. In conclusion, fiber doesn't make people bloated. Mismatches do. When you train the gut properly, low and slow, fixing constipation, expanding tolerance, fiber becomes one of your greatest allies for long-term health. This exact approach is embedded in the 3-phase protocol in Plant Powered Plus, not as a rule book, but as a progression that meets you where you are. You're not broken. Your gut just needs the right training. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dr. B, and I'll see you in the next one.